This episode of I'm Finally Out of My Way stars a gentleman who is steadily building wealth and is passionate about teaching others to do the same. Welcome, Roland Brown. Please tell us what it is that you do.
Hey everyone, my name is Roland Brown, as Falami just mentioned. By day, I'm a sales consultant for an HVAC company, so dealing with your heating and air and your ductwork, things of that nature. But I'm also a part-time day trader and part-time teacher, amongst other things. I've been day trading since 2017. I found my way through YouTube. Believe it or not, I think YouTube is a very reliable source that not a lot of people tap into. But I got started on YouTube following a gentleman named Timothy Sykes.
Okay. And so what made you choose, how did you arrive at day trading penny stocks specifically?
Well, no, on YouTube, I've looked at a few different people on there doing their thing, and I just clung to Mr. Sykes style because of how real he was. Number one, how transparent he was, and number two, I saw the potential that these low price stocks have versus trading like the big name blue chip stocks that everyone knows.
Right. Okay. And did you try, did you always know you wanted to trade penny stocks, or did you try other, there's lots of other ways to make money outside your job. Did you try a lot of different things?
Oh yeah, I think we've all tried several things in the last few years, especially with COVID hitting and whatnot. So I did, dabble into a few other home-based type businesses and network marketing things, but those weren't as effective as for me in the timeline that I needed it to be effective. And I saw, like I said, once again, I saw the potential of penny stocks and how you can make 50%, 100% of your money in a couple of days or even hours if you know what you're doing. So once I figured, hey, I might as well just take some time, learn this, even if it takes a year or two to fully master it, this is something I can take to my grave, and no one will be able to take that away from me. And it's a liberating effect for me. I have a sense of freedom because I know I can create wealth essentially out of thin air just using my own money.
Right. And that's very, very good to know, because a lot of times we do things and we may stick with it even though it's not really effective. It's not really making us the money that we need to make. Okay. So how did you, how long after you first started learning about it from watching Timothy Sykes did you actually move on it? Did you have to get over some personal hurdles?
Yeah, so trading, especially penny stocks and day trading as a whole is very front end loaded. So you got to do all the studying, all the hard work towards the front side. And at first, you're not really going to see that much money, especially if you're doing it the right way. So I heard about it early 2017. I think it was like the end of February. Don't quote me on that. I just don't remember. It was such a blur, but I think early 2017, and I didn't really start actively trading until about October, November 2017. So I took literally, 6, 7 months to study and to get everything down packed and actually develop a strategy before I just jumped in and, get wrecked like you see a lot of people doing.
Okay, right. And so is it safe to say they call it paper trading?
Yeah, so paper trading is a term that is used to basically say practice trading. You can trade with fake money, a fake account, a demo account, and you can trade some of your strategies using that. And I think that's a very effective tool that everyone should use, especially when they're starting off in the beginning. But besides paper trading, watching video lessons, reading up on different trading techniques and setups and whatnot, and learning the strategy of Tim. I basically know Tim's strategy to a T, where if we happen to get into the same stock, I know exactly when he's going to sell before he even sells. And that's being that in sync with the strategy is where you have to be at, and that's how in depth you have to get your learning in order to be effective from a long standing point of view in trading. You know, a lot
Right.
of people can get in, get lucky, make, a few hundred, few thousand here or there, just riding a market that's going up. But what happens when that market goes down? What do you do now? How does your buy and hold strategy work then? And I think a lot of people are, especially with the recent GameStop and, Bitcoin craze, a lot of people are just jumping in and they're really not taking it seriously, at least their education portion.
Right.
They're just following picks and stuff like that. And that's really not effective if you want to be in this game long term.
Right. That is an excellent point. Excellent point. Because like you said, a lot of people just think, oh, well, I'm getting lucky. But then it's like you said, when that trend, when the trend is not going on, how are you making your money? Are you then losing money? So so you say you've been doing it since 2017 and you started October 2017, something around there. How long did it take for you to become profitable or, where you weren't losing as much?
Yeah, so very good question. It took almost a year, being completely transparent. I had my series of ups and downs. I had a real bad discipline issue. It still comes to the light every now and then. You still struggle with it, but it took about a year for me to get over that hurdle. But once once I was able to know what was good for me and my trading and my personality, I was able to just stick to that, and that was able, to push me forward. But I think now discipline, followed by, time management was one of my, biggest hurdles in starting, and still to this day.
Very good point. Yeah. So why did you decide to begin teaching it?
So you get a lot of people, especially when you post stuff on Facebook and stuff like that, a lot of people start asking questions. How do you do this? How do you do that? I'm a man of efficiency. So I rather, say something one time to 100 people than say it 100 times to each individual one.
Right.
And I got sick and tired of answering the same questions every day from different people. So I just, I figured if I made a course, it'll, help people, but it'll also help me at the same time, being as in order for me to teach it, I have to really dig down into the nitty gritty to really refine the strategy, break it down to the simplest points so I can be able to transcribe that to other people, and I think there's a lot of people out there that can really use this information and really benefit from it,
Oh, absolutely. And people, I'm going to tell you, I have taken a course and it definitely provides everything you need to confidently start on your path of day trading. What are your goals for day trading, Roland, as we wrap this up?
Sure. As far as like for my personal goals, I definitely would like to, be completely out of debt, including like my house, my properties, no, overbearing incomes. And I also would like to use my trading profits to, either get more real estate income or other business ventures. I frequently, build my account up and I take it out to be able to put it into other, profitable businesses or business ventures. I also want to be able to build a place for traders, beginning traders to join in and actually get good quality information. I want to be able to build a trading community that people can come in, learn at their own pace, and be able to grow from there. So that's two of my biggest goals.
Well, that sounds wonderful, Roland. Details about how you can join Roland's class, for which registration ends today, and how you can follow him on social media will be included with this video. Well, Roland, thank you for sharing with us today how you got out of your own way and are making mad money day trading in the stock market.
Thanks for having me.
Of course. Cheers. Hey, you. Yeah, you. Get out of your own way.